At the very bottom of the planet, where ice meets ocean in an unforgiving embrace, lies one of Earth's last true wildernesses, the Southern Ocean, bordering Antarctica. Here, temperatures plummet, winds rage with unimaginable force, and the nearest port can be thousands of miles away. It's a place where survival is a daily struggle, even for the most advanced vessels. Yet, for some, this frozen frontier is not just a challenge to endure, but a living to be made. It's where the world's most extreme longliners venture, chasing elusive prey in the harshest conditions imaginable. Our story begins aboard the Icebreaker Voyager, a purpose-built longliner designed to defy the crushing power of Antarctic ice and the fury of the Southern Ocean. Captain Elias Vance, a man whose face tells tales of countless voyages through these frigid waters, helms this vessel. For decades, Vance has navigated these treacherous seas, his experience a living chart etched into his memory. His crew, a diverse group of seasoned mariners, share his quiet determination, understanding the immense risks and potential rewards that lie ahead. Their destination, the remote fishing grounds near the Antarctic convergence. The prize that draws them to this desolate realm is the Patagonian toothfish, known commercially as Chilean sea bass. A deep-water predator, it thrives in the frigid, nutrient-rich waters surrounding Antarctica, growing to impressive sizes. Its succulent, flaky white meat makes it a highly prized delicacy in markets worldwide, commanding premium prices. But reaching these fish requires venturing into depths where light barely penetrates, and where the water itself hovers just above freezing. The Icebreaker Voyager is equipped with specialized gear, not just to catch them, but to survive the pursuit. Days later, having left the last vestiges of civilization behind, the Icebreaker Voyager plunged deeper into the Southern Ocean. The clear, crisp air of the port gave way to a biting wind that cut to the bone. Watch Officer Elena Petrova diligently monitored the radar, scanning for icebergs and tracking the volatile weather patterns that could change in an instant. Every knot gained was a step closer to their goal, but also a step further into isolation. The vast, empty expanse of the sea stretched out before them, a stark reminder of their minuscule presence in this grand theater of nature. The method employed is longlining, a highly effective yet labor-intensive fishing technique. It involves deploying a main line, often tens of kilometers long, studded with thousands of baited hooks. These lines sink to the seabed, sometimes thousands of meters deep, where the toothfish lurk. On deck, the crew prepared the bait, often squid or other small fish, with practiced precision. Each hook had to be perfectly placed, each snood meticulously attached. This was not a quick operation. Setting the line alone could take half a day, a testament to the sheer scale of the fishing effort. As they neared the designated fishing grounds, the pristine blue of the open ocean began to give way to scattered chunks of ice, then larger floes, and eventually, towering icebergs. Navigating through this frozen maze required constant vigilance. Captain Vance stood on the bridge, his gaze fixed on the horizon, guiding the Icebreaker Voyager through narrow channels of open water. A miscalculation could mean a hull breach, trapping them for weeks, or worse. The ship's reinforced hull groaned and vibrated as it gently nudged aside smaller pieces of ice, a symphony of steel against frozen water. Once the immense longline was deployed, stretching for miles across the unseen seabed, the real waiting began. The vessel would drift, sometimes for up to 24 hours, allowing the baited hooks to do their work in the dark, cold depths. For the crew, this meant a brief respite, but the tension remained palpable. Every creak of the hull, every shift in the wind, served as a reminder of their precarious position. Below the surface, the toothfish, drawn by the bait, would approach, unaware of the journey that awaited them to the world above. The moment of truth arrived as dawn broke over a sea still restless. The order came to begin hauling. This was the most strenuous and dangerous part of the operation. Crew members, bundled against the freezing spray, worked in shifts on the hauling deck. Powerful hydraulic winches slowly, relentlessly, began to retrieve the massive line, sometimes for up to 18 hours. With each section of line that emerged, anticipation built. Would their efforts be rewarded? Or would the ocean have claimed its share, leaving them with empty hooks? Then, through the churning water, the first glimmers of silver appeared. A magnificent Patagonian toothfish, sometimes several, emerged from the abyss, still attached to the hooks. Deckhands, skilled and swift, carefully unhooked the fish, guiding them onto the processing deck. These were substantial creatures, some weighing well over 100 pounds, a testament to the rich, untouched ecosystem they inhabited. Each fish represented a hard-won victory against the elements, a valuable cargo slowly accumulating in the holds of the Icebreaker Voyager. Speed and hygiene are paramount on board. As soon as the fish are brought onto the processing deck, a highly efficient team springs into action. Each toothfish is quickly bled, gutted, and cleaned, then carefully transferred to the blast freezers. This rapid processing is crucial to maintaining the quality and freshness of the catch, ensuring that the premium product demanded by global markets arrives in perfect condition. The Icebreaker Voyager is a floating factory, designed not just for catching, but for preserving every ounce of its valuable cargo. But even during successful hauls, danger is a constant companion. A sudden shift in the weather can turn a calm sea into a raging tempest in minutes. Waves taller than the ship's mast crash over the bow, sending freezing water sweeping across the deck. Ice can form rapidly, making surfaces slick and perilous. The machinery itself, under immense strain, can fail. Crew members must remain hyper-aware, their training and experience often the only barrier between routine operation and a life-threatening incident. The Southern Ocean demands respect, and exacts a heavy toll on those who forget it. Operating in such a pristine and sensitive environment comes with immense responsibility. The Icebreaker Voyager adheres to stringent international regulations set by organizations like CCAMLR, the Commission for the Conservation of Antarctic Marine Living Resources. This includes strict quotas, gear limitations to minimize bycatch, and regular scientific observation. Captain Vance and his crew understand that their livelihood depends on the health of this ecosystem. Their operations are monitored closely, ensuring that the Patagonian toothfish population remains sustainable for future generations. Far from land, isolated for months, the crew forms a tightly knit community. They share meals, stories, and the unspoken camaraderie forged by shared hardship. Downtime might involve a card game, a quiet conversation over coffee, or simply staring out at the breathtaking, desolate beauty of the Antarctic landscape. Each man and woman plays a vital role, relying on each other for their safety and success. This isn't just a job, it's a way of life, a commitment to a profession few would dare to attempt. While the physical demands are immense, the mental fortitude required for such voyages is often overlooked. Months away from family, without consistent communication, in an environment that constantly tests human limits, takes a significant toll. Loneliness and homesickness are common companions. Yet, these individuals choose this life, drawn by the challenge, the unique environment, and the deep satisfaction of earning a living from the ocean's most extreme reaches. They are a rare breed, those who find solace in the vastness. With holds full of carefully processed toothfish, the Icebreaker Voyager finally turned its bow northward. The journey back was often as challenging as the journey in, battling currents, navigating icebergs, and enduring the relentless Southern Ocean weather. But this time, a sense of accomplishment permeated the ship. The mission was complete, the harvest secured. Captain Vance's steady hand once again guided his vessel, now laden with its valuable cargo, away from the icy embrace of the continent and towards the warmer, more familiar waters of home. Back in port, the Patagonian toothfish from the Icebreaker Voyager would soon find its way to high-end restaurants and discerning consumers around the globe. Its journey from the depths of the Southern Ocean to a dinner plate is a testament to the complex global supply chain. This fish, caught under extreme conditions and adhering to strict regulations, symbolizes a luxury product, a taste of the wild brought to urban centers. The economic value generated supports not just the crew, but a wider industry, from logistics to culinary arts. The future of fishing in these extreme environments faces increasing scrutiny. Climate change is altering marine ecosystems, and the demand for high-value species continues to grow. Balancing these pressures with the need for conservation and sustainable practices is a perpetual challenge. Vessels like the Icebreaker Voyager, equipped with advanced technology and committed to responsible operations, represent the cutting edge of this industry. Their continued presence relies on meticulous management and a deep respect for the fragile Antarctic environment they operate within. Ultimately, this story is not just about a ship or a fish, it's about the remarkable men and women who undertake these perilous journeys. It's about their resilience, their courage, and their unwavering dedication. Captain Vance and his crew represent a fading breed, those who truly live at the mercy of the elements, harnessing nature's bounty while respecting its power. Their expertise, honed over years in the world's most remote waters, is irreplaceable, a testament to human endurance at the very limits of our planet. As the Icebreaker Voyager disappears over the horizon, heading towards another season, another challenge, the stark beauty of Antarctica remains. A continent of extremes, it continues to draw those brave enough to answer its call. The longliners, with their enduring spirit and specialized craft, provide a unique window into this remote world, bridging the gap between wild nature and global demand. They are the silent sentinels of the Southern Ocean, harvesting its resources while striving to protect its delicate balance, year after year.